In the quiet moments after birth, when your baby first rests on your chest, an incredible journey begins, a dance of instinct, connection, and discovery. Yet, breastfeeding isn't always as effortless as it seems, and every mother's path is unique. If you found yourself wondering how to make this tender experience smoother or questioning the steps to take, you're in the right place. Let's uncover the secrets of those first precious hours and beyond, guiding you toward a fulfilling breastfeeding journey filled with confidence and warmth. In the first 2 hours following delivery, most babies will instinctively begin searching for the breast and initiating their first feeds on their own. Placed snugly against you, with your face clearly visible, your baby is guided by his keen sense of smell and natural feeding reflexes. After a brief rest, he activates his innate reflexes systematically. He makes slight head movements, stretches his arms and legs, and might even attempt to lift himself slightly. When their lips meet the nipple, your baby may lick, pause, or search for a little while before latching on, their eyelids sometimes fluttering closed as they begin to feed. This first feeding is a significant moment, yet it might take some time. Some newborns are not immediately ready, especially if the birth was challenging. But don't worry, breastfeeding doesn't need to be perfect from the start. Even if delayed, your journey is far from compromised. All it takes is a little patience and support from professionals when needed. Sometimes breastfeeding may need to wait, especially in cases of cesarean births. Fathers can play a comforting role during this time, holding the baby close to prevent hypothermia and discomfort. Over time, you will learn to understand and adapt to your newborn's natural rhythms and distinctive behaviors. When your baby is in a state of deep, restful sleep, it is nearly impossible to wake him for breastfeeding. If he is in a lighter or more active sleep, it may be easier to gently rouse him to initiate nursing. The optimal time to breastfeed your baby is when he is calm and alert, exhibiting signs of readiness to nurse. If your baby is unsettled or distressed, breastfeeding may be more challenging. It is best to first comfort him through gentle holding and soothing. Breastfeeding aligns seamlessly with the nutritional requirements of your newborn. In the initial days, your breasts produce colostrum, a highly valuable golden yellow fluid that is created in small quantities, but is exceptionally rich in proteins and antibodies. Between the second and fourth days postpartum, your breasts may feel warmer, firmer, or more tender. This indicates the transition to mature milk production. To manage any discomfort, breastfeed your baby frequently to facilitate breast softening. Newborns do not adhere to fixed schedules, and their feeding patterns are naturally variable. Typically, newborns breastfeed 8 to 12 times within a 24-hour period, often at irregular intervals. You will become adept at recognizing your baby's hunger cues and should offer the breast before he begins to cry. Milk is continuously produced by your mammary glands, and the frequency of nursing or pumping directly impacts milk supply. It is advisable to alternate breasts during each feeding to promote balanced milk production. Most newborns require considerable attention from their parents, often seeking additional comfort during the evening and nighttime hours. While visitors may wish to spend time with you and your baby, do not hesitate to set boundaries to prioritize rest during the day, supported by your partner. Achieving successful breastfeeding begins with ensuring an effective latch. A proper latch involves positioning your baby's abdomen against yours, aligning his face with your breast, slightly tilting his head backward, and ensuring his chin lightly touches your breast. When latched correctly, you will observe a wide-open mouth and a rhythmic sucking motion. There is no universally correct breastfeeding position. It is about finding what feels most comfortable for you and your baby. The more relaxed and comfortable you are, the more efficiently your milk will flow. In the early stages of breastfeeding, you may encounter temporary challenges, such as breast tenderness, uterine contractions, or increased thirst. If breastfeeding becomes painful, consult a lactation specialist or healthcare provider. Becoming confident in breastfeeding takes time and practice, but persistence will make the process more natural for both you and your baby. Effective breastfeeding is reflected by your baby producing soft, yellow stools at least 3 times a day during the first month, along with 5 to 6 wet diapers daily. Weighing your baby a few days after hospital discharge can help monitor progress, as newborns typically gain about 200 grams per week during their first 2 to 3 months. When you return home, you and your baby will continue to navigate this rewarding journey together. Breastfeeding requires patience, self-assurance, and adaptability to meet your baby's evolving needs. Every parent's experience is unique, and seeking support from breastfeeding professionals or peer groups can provide invaluable guidance. Thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe.